Hello, welcome. This is Jason Turner with Three Wells. Today we are talking about Wana Quick Gummies. Make sure I got them in the shot there for you. Sorry about the green screen. So Wana Quick Gummies come in three flavors that we have. We know they come in, I think, 6 flavors overall. But what we're going to talk about is how they taste. Does Wana makes a lot of claims. So are they able to back up these claims of the product that actually does what they say it's going to do? We'll talk about that. Talk about flavors and packaging, et cetera, how much they cost, where to get them, when to take them, how to take them, all those things that, man, all of us want to know. So before I dive in and talk about these Wana Quick Gummies, I'll say this, that this is not a paid promotion. We bought the product. We are doing this because it's what we do at Three Wells, which is find great products made by great companies and great people that they're just good. Because there's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of products that candidly we've looked at and they are not on our site for a reason. They just don't follow through on their claims, or we don't feel like they're good companies, or the quality of the product isn't there. So if they're on Three Wells, they're on there for a reason. It's because we've looked at them, we trust them, and they follow through, the companies and the products, that is, on what they say they're going to do. So Wana and their Wana Quick. Wana makes all kinds of different gummies. Actually, they are the #1 gummy manufacturer, cannabis gummy manufacturer in the US. So, and we've talked to Wana and the people over there quite a few times. Really nice people. The thing that we really liked best about Wana is that they're genuine in what they do. And what I mean by that is they're in this for the well-being of their customers, and it comes through in their products. And again, this is not a paid endorsement, none of that. This is us giving you the straight shot. And so they are constantly innovating, and we've seen some of the things that they're up to and what they're doing. And like I said, they're just good people trying to do good work, make great products that people love and that benefit them. So for that reason, we really like Wana, and they're out of Colorado. So if you're in Colorado and you can stop by Wana, do it. I know they're in all the dispensaries around Colorado, so their products are readily available. They are distributed. Their Wana products are distributed across the country. I know the Wana Quick, which we're going to talk about today, and I'll talk about why it's called Wana Quick. They're in California, Oregon, and Colorado. And of course, Wana's in Colorado, so of course you'd expect them to be there. And I do know that Wana is rolling them out across the country as quick as they can, dealing with all the legalization and expectations of different states. So they are making their way across the country. So with that, the Wana Quick. So here's what we're going to talk about: the packaging, the onset, the feeling that we get from the products. And we'll get into all kinds of details about the claims they make about not melting and being vegan, et cetera, et cetera. So let's go over some of the, again, we have the 3 flavors. We have pina colada, and then we have peach Bellini, and strawberry margarita with a hint of salt. So packaging, here, I'll hold up my iPhone just so you can see the scale of it. Anyway, it's not over packaged, meaning what we find sometimes with gummies in these big bags is the lower third of the bag has the gummies in it, and the upper 2/3 is just packaging. Wasteful, not good for the environment, et cetera, et cetera. So we like when a company packages to the size of their product. So, and the Wana gummy does that. Here, I'll open it up. Which one here? I know it still has a product in it. You can see here, there we go, that it's pretty full, which means there's not a lot of excess packaging, which we like. It is pretty child-proof. On the side here, it says press here. So you just press on the side, and I guess it releases this little tab, makes it easy to open. So, in case you have little kids, they're not going to be able to easily pop that off and get at the product, which is obviously a good thing. There's about how big they are. I'll bring it out so you can see. There, that's a good one. You can see there's a bit of sugar on there, how big they were. There are different strains for each one of these. The peach Bellini is the sativa, and I'll talk about sativa in just a second. Pina colada is indica, and the strawberry margarita is a hybrid, and it's a 1-to-1 CBD to THC. We'll talk about all that more in just a second. THC, sativa, hybrid, etc. So they claim that these Wana Quick Gummies, and the whole namesake is about the onset, how fast. So they say that the onset, or the feeling that you get from the THC in them, happens in about 5 to 15 minutes. So other edibles, they don't onset in 5 to 15. They're usually 30 minutes, an hour, maybe even more, depending on you, your body, how much you ate, all of that. So 5 to 15 minutes for an edible is a pretty strong claim to make. And we found that it actually really does onset within that time frame. Now, what we found was we were closer to about the 15-minute mark, not the 5-minute mark, but hey, could have been what we ate, the onset varied by size of person. I don't know if that's medically true, but that's just what we found when we had them here at Three Wells. But bottom line is they do act quickly, and much more quickly than a regular edible. The other thing that Wana says is that there is a delta high. And a delta high is more of a head-oriented high from the THC, which you get from smoking. Edibles tend not to generally give you that head high, that head euphoria. It tends to be, you feel it more in your body. But this really does feel closer to when you smoke cannabis. Choose how you like to take your cannabis is up to you. I'm not a big fan of smoke and inhaling things into my lungs. That's a personal thing, whatever. So the fact that this does give you that delta high is good, if that's what you're after. So let's talk about each one of these individually. All right, the pina colada, we'll start with that. It's the indica. So indica is generally the one, and that's a strain of cannabis. That's the one that kind of makes you more relaxed. It's more of a chill. So it's great if you take it and you just want to hang out, watch a movie, relax at home, be with your significant other. Because first and foremost, don't take any of this and then get in a car or operate any machinery or anything like that. I hope that goes without saying. So if you want to chill and be more of a relaxed feeling in that onset, then the indica is the way to go. And each one of these has 5 milligrams of THC in it. And then the strawberry margarita also has 5 milligrams of CBD. The peach Bellini and the pina colada, which are indica and sativa, they don't have the CBD in them. So let's talk about the peach Bellini. The peach Bellini is also 5 milligrams of THC, but it's a sativa. And sativa is more of the light, fun, happy, excited. That's more the sensation that you get from a sativa. I remember sativa with the S, so silly sativa. My little way of memorizing or remembering these things. So if you're at a party, you want to be highly social, or you want to laugh, and whatever setting, then the sativa is the way to go. Again, 5 milligrams of THC. Strawberry margarita, 5 milligrams THC, 5 milligrams of CBD. And that one's good, sort of general. It's, you don't get super chill. You don't get super excited, laughy, giggly. It's just kind of this nice, even keel feeling. So if that's what you're after, a little more even keel, but still lighthearted, then I would go for the strawberry margarita with a hint of salt. Now, how do they taste? Let's start with the pina colada. The pina colada, taste the pina colada. It tastes good. So I don't want you reading my as it doesn't taste it. It actually tastes really good. Does it taste like pina colada? Yeah, you get the pina colada. You get more coconut than you do the pineapple that's in pina colada, but nonetheless, still tastes good, and you still get that good flavor of pina colada. Peach Bellini. Definitely peach. No mistake. And the nice thing is, it doesn't have that really fake peach flavor. It has a good peach flavor. It's not too sweet, not too tart. It has a good balance between the two. And so it just generally tastes good, and it's what you would expect from peach. And I should say that all of these are dusted with granules of sugar, and it must be cane sugar because the granules are larger and they're not overly sweet, which is nice. I don't want something that's so sweet you don't want to take it. It's like eating raw candy. And then the strawberry margarita does have the salt, which is nice because you get that little wisp of salt every once in a while, which is good. It's not overpowering. And the strawberry margarita tastes more on the strawberry side than a margarita, but that's what you would expect with that hint of salt. So that's nice. So that's the three flavors. The other thing I'll say that I do know, and we do our homework and our research, is that these products are not sprayed with THC and CBD. In fact, they're infused. So the difference is, if you imagine a sheet of gummy, on a baking sheet, some companies just spray that with, the THC and or the CBD. And so you may get an uneven application, which means you get a gummy square that happened to be cut from an area that has a lot of THC spray. You might get more than the 5 milligrams that you bargained for of THC. When it's infused, it's evenly spread out across the entirety of the gummy. So every gummy is going to have the same amount of CBD and or THC. Wanas are infused. They're not sprayed, which is nice for all the reasons I just said. You know what you're going to get, how much you're getting, et cetera, et cetera. So for that reason, another reason that they're a really good product and that we trust them. So let's go back to that feeling that they say it lasts 2 to 4 hours. So they say it comes on 5 to 15. Yep, we saw it closer to 15. But does it last for that 2 to 4 hours? Yeah, it does. Everyone that took it at 3 Wells said at least 2 hours, and most were up around that 3-ish hour mark. So there you go. Another claim made by Wana, and another promise followed through on, which is that 2 to 4 hours and how long it lasts. Now they are vegan, so there's no gelatin and any of that. There's no high fructose corn syrup, and little known fact, but Canadians invented the high fructose corn syrup. Should we hold that against Canada? Probably not, but that's where it came from. High fructose corn syrup. I'm not a fan of high fructose corn syrup just because of how sweet it is and how hard it is for your body to work with, et cetera. So I avoid it when I can. That's totally up to you. But the nice thing is it is not in Wana's gummies. And for our vegan and even our vegetarian, and actually across the borders, I think about it here at 3 Wells, everyone liked the fact that they're vegan. And so there's no animal byproducts in them at all. Now, let's talk about this. They say they won't melt. And I keep looking down because I'm holding the product in my hand. So when you look at this, you think, okay, that's a gummy. I mean, how can it not melt? So candidly, when they said, yeah, these won't melt, I think, I was a little skeptical. So what we did is we took a couple of these jars, and we put them on the dashboard of a black car with black interior in the hot California sun, thinking we're going to show Wana. We expected them to melt and turn into this big globby lump of gummy product. But guess what? That didn't happen. We were surprised. So Wana says they won't melt in most heat, and they don't. I mean, how often are you going to leave your gummy sitting on a black dashboard in a black car in the California sun all day? Not likely. It can happen, but not likely. So yeah, they don't melt, which was a pleasant surprise because we did expect to find a big globby mess when we open it up. In fact, I think, yeah, it was the peach Bellini that we put on the dashboard, and I'm going to pull one of them out now, and you can see that it's still intact, still has the sugar, still in its same shape. So as I mentioned, there are 10, or I don't think I did mention, there are 10 pieces in here, each having 5 milligrams. So there's 50 milligrams of THC, and for the strawberry margarita, 50 milligrams of CBD in there. So 10 pieces. I would recommend, I'm not your doctor, and I shouldn't be recommending, so I'll just say one idea is start slow, start low and go slow, meaning don't eat a whole bunch of these and think, oh, it's okay, I'll just have 4 or 5. No, 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 no. I would suggest, if you haven't had gummies before, you haven't had THC ever or in many years, cut it in half and try that first. Give yourself the hour just to get the full effects and and just see how you do. And then next time try 5 milligrams. Generally, you don't. Most people are around that 5 milligram mark. People that use cannabis or take cannabis regularly go higher. That's up to them. My point is, don't eat a bunch of these because they taste great and they look innocent, and you eat too many and then you have a bad experience. Avoid that. Just at most take one, see how it goes. Some at Three Wells, the indica, which is the excuse me, the pina colada. They took them just before bed. I think they said about 15, 20 minutes before bed, gave them a great sleep. And that's that THC. And the sativa, or the peach Bellini, we have people at parties and, hanging out with friends, and they had one of those and they said it was great. It was a nice light, that Delta high that we've talked about. And the other thing I almost forgot to mention about the packaging, there's 1.6 ounces per package, 45 milligrams for the metrically inclined. There's a peel off sticker on the back and all the ingredients. The peel sticker is just all the government stuff they have to put on the package. The other thing you'll notice when you read the ingredient list is that there's not a lot of stuff in there that you can't even pronounce. I mean, it starts right out. Oh yeah, cane sugar. Yeah, you remember I mentioned those large granules of sugar. So yeah, cane sugar, tapioca syrup, and pectin, and the list goes on. But there's not a whole bunch of chemical stuff that you can't even pronounce. And there's my point. So overall, flavors were great. They followed through on them. We got these here in Northern California. Each one was about $17. Now, it may be more expensive, maybe cheaper where you are. It varies by state. It varies by dispensary. So don't expect, when you walk in, they're all going to be $17. I'm telling you what we paid for them here in Northern California. And we got them, if you are here in Northern California, at the 7 Stars Wellness Center, which I think is actually in Berkeley. So check your local dispensary and you'll be able to find them there at about $17 each. And if you do want more information on these, I suggest, of course, go to threewells.co, or you can go to the Wana Brands website, and we'll put the links for all of those below. And as a reminder, like I said, this was not a paid promotion. We bought these ourselves. We review these because this is what we do at Three Wells, is we look for great products that you and we can trust. We put them on the site. We make sure that you know all about them, how to use them, and where you can get them. And a lot of them you can actually buy at threewells.co. So go there or go to Wana for more information. And bottom line, I'm sure you're asking, so, okay, that's all great. You gave me the information, but would you buy this product again? Would you continue to take the product? And the bottom line is yes, absolutely. And everyone that tried them here at Three Wells felt exactly the same way. That 5 to 15 minute onset, that Delta high, the 2 to 4 hour, how long it lasts. The flavors were good. They didn't melt. They are vegan. They have 30 terpenes in them. If you want to know more about terpenes, go to threewells.co. And the fact there's no high fructose corn syrup, and they are infused, which is a big summation of everything I just said. So, and with 5 milligrams of THC each, they're just the right amount. So with all of that, I hope you got a lot out of the product review today, and go out, give these a try, get them at your local dispensary. And and we'll work on the green screen here at Three Wells. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're watching on our site, thank you. And there's more to come. I will say to everyone, we have more product reviews, more educational videos, as well as webinars, and of course, Pure Podcasts coming up more. We release one every week. So make sure that you check back on Thursdays, either to YouTube or threewells.co, and you'll find a lot of great information there. We'll keep bringing you the best that we can. For now, I'm Jason signing off. Have a great day, night, middle, week, weekend. And remember, be well, live well, and do well. Thank you. Bye.